Loading! And welcome to walkthroughs gameplay video of the Colonists. There's funny we're applying another city builder slash planetary colonization game. And yeah, I'm just flying if I didn't say that already. And this just came out on Steam October 24, 2018. However, the embargo was to 26. I wanted to play it then, but I just got back. Well, actually, I was at my parents' house for the premiere of Ruby Volume 6, and my schedule got all messed up. I was sick, so yeah, things got messed up, and I was recording the day of, which meaning I could not record very much, so I just decided to record 16 minutes of Ruby Atomy Arena until today, where I'm going to try to rush this, and besides, I woke up early enough so I can hopefully upload it today. But yeah, what is the Colonists? Well, it's a planetary colonization game in which you control we control a colony of robots as they build a colony up to support human life when they get here. So yeah, and by the way, the game is $24.99, how opening week sale, so it's $22.49. But anyway, let's get started. Audio settings, simple but effective. Is that what I'm in? Exclusive full screen, yes, that's why I want to be right back. Alright, there we go, much better. And okay, there's also cursor constraint, no. I don't like it when my cursor's constrained, I never have. Especially, and then when doing YouTube, and reading stuff, it's just terrible. Trying to multitask terrible if your cursor constraint. I guess it's okay if you always play in window and never want your cursor to go on, but still. Or if you play, whoops. Or if you play, give me a second. Or if you play on multiple monitors and you want your cursor to remain on one monitor. But one thing, defeat the purpose of having two monitors if you don't use that monitor. Like, how can you watch a video when you go bang, 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 I can't reach, bang, bang, keeping the wall of the screen? So, yeah. Edge padding on, yes please. Sensitivity high, it's gonna be probably changing that, probably. And that's fine, we'll figure that out later. And let's start a game. There are scenarios. Which by the way, the developer sent me a key via terminals.io. Thank you, developers. Alright, so I guess they're branching sandbox scenarios? By guessing, I'm hoping. And also guessing. A new dawn. After countless years traveling through space, you find a habitable planet. Let's go. Loading. Which I understand is which if this is just mission-based campaigns, I understand that's a popular concept, but I never liked them. The story so far. Page 1 out of 2, I presume. By the middle of the 21st century, significant advances have been made in the fields of robotics and artificial intelligence. Scientists began developing self-aware printable robots capable of simulating human needs for subsistence, and shelter. Faced with an indefinite future of servitude, one group of robots hatched a plan to create a new life for themselves. Realizing there'd be no place on Earth they could enjoy freedom without persecution, they looked to the heavens. They commandeered the nearest rocket ship and flew into the darkness of the solar system in search of a new home where they'd be free to fulfill their dream to be human. Nice, alright. Tutorial. At last, terra firma. We have finally reached a level planet and we can set our wheels to ground. Yay. You are Dromebot Dirtful 9 and are in charge of colony operations. This looks to be a good island to test our ephemeral systems. Oh, that's totally cheating. Tutorial. While the crew is unlocking your first starting resources, here's some basics. Expand the camera with velocity. Rotate camera with Q and E. You can also use mouse to move around. Right click to drag the mouse to move around the world, as well as move the cursor to the edge of the screen. Yep. Very nice. Oh yeah, okay, wait, hold on. Hold it. Now must increase sensitivize. Must increase sensitivize. That's not what sensitivize are. Sensitivize. Bam, don't ask questions. Ah, much better. Still kind of slow, but I don't think we got much of a problem with that. Mouse with a zoom. Look at this world. Hold and drag the camera to rotate into camera. Okay, that's nice. Classic RTS style. No, well, not classic RTS style. Classic for an RTS when they do that, and not alt. You have new resources to get started. You can see how many of each resource you currently have in the storage in the bottom left of the screen. Check the flashing logs icon to open the resource info panel. Okay. The resource panel tells you how many logs you currently have stored and how much that number has changed over the last day or week. Below that is a list of below that is the list of buildings where the resources are stored. So you currently have 16 logs stored on your colony ship. Select the highlight tab to go to the logs overview panel. Okay. This section tells you how many logs you produced and how many are in demand. This is a good panel to click when you're producing enough of a resource. Logs example are construction material, and your colony ship has a basic replicator, which surely produces logs to ensure you never completely run out. Okay? You're going to need a lot more logs, so let's build a lumberjack hut. First, close the resource panel by right-clicking anywhere inside the panel or by using the X button. Now click on the flashing build icon in the bottom right of the screen. Okay. This is a construction panel. The arrows tell you which resources the build produces, and the resources required to do so. It also shows you the construction materials and how long construction will take. Okay? Right there. Good. Your lumberjack hut needs logs for it to be constructed, though. I think I missed one. Sorry. Alright, you can see there is outstanding demand for logs by the icon on the building, and the red icons at the bottom of the screen. Click the flashing icons, or log icons, to the lumberjack hut building, okay? Panel tells you the construction progress and how many resources are needed. The red icon in the logs means this lumberjack hut immediately needs logs for construction of the building. You have some logs in the colony ship, but there is no route to your lumberjack hut as yet indicated by the yellow alert icon. Resources move around the colony along roads. Let's build one. Select the roads filled in the bottom right of the screen. Okay. It's connected between two road posts. Road posts can hold 4 resources, and each road has a carry bot who moves resources between the posts. Roads have a minimum length of 4 tiles and a maximum length of 6 tiles. To build a road, click on the existing road post, and then click on the tile you want it to end on. Hold control when clicking a tile to fix a waypoint in your prospective road. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. I love the graphics. And the sounds. Each road has a carry bot which moves resources between the posts at either end of the road, depending on where the resources need to go. Lumber bots arrive and head off to work. You may have noticed that other resource was delivered to the lumberjack hut. Click on your lumberjack hut building to find out more. Construction panel of the building tells you the need, status, and current output of the building. Some bots, such as lumber bots, need extra power to carry out their job. Next power is provided by the energy source. The panel tells you that the lumber bot needs 1 level 1 energy resource per day to keep working. I gotcha. Colony ship generates a small amount of energy to get started, but your colony will soon require lots more. Generate additional energy at residences. You can generate additional energy, L1, at residences. So, next, let's build your first residence. This panel tells you how much energy L1 this residence can generate, and which resources are needed to do so. The level 1 residence turns 1 water and 1 food resource into energy L1. Okay. You can rotate the building when you're placing it. Rotate using R. And measure distance to the highlight tile. Again, you need to connect the building to the road network to allow resources to reach it. Buildings can be connected to any point along the road. Build a road. Yes, yes. Remember, I'm minimum of 4 for some reason. You can increase and decrease the game speed with the top right of the screen or by using hotkeys. Change game speed by using buttons on the top right of the screen. Gotcha. Change game speed by using Z and X. Okay, I thought it was K. Plus and not plus the game using space. Ah, gotcha. Dedicated space button. Nice. Residence is finished, but as the icons above the building show, the house bot doesn't have the required resources yet to begin production of energy L1. Right. To produce energy L1, the first resource residence is water. Build a well highlighted tiles. Okay, it's under the wheat icon for food. Gotcha. Let's start. Buildings also don't need to be placed directly. Buildings also don't need to be placed directly on roads. They can be connected to a road by a path. Paths are secondary routes that allow building stack pod to reach a road post. This allows you to build more be more flexible with your building and road placement. It's like path and then build a path basis. Path connects the building to a road or a road post. The building stack bot uses paths to connect and drop off resources at road posts. Paths do not have a maximum length, but the longer the path, more time it takes the stack bot to drop off the resources, which may lead to blockages. Okay. Excellent, your will soon be built on the water will be supplied to residents. Other resident need is food, which means fish or meat. We're near the shore, and several dropping fish tiles available, which can be farmed with the fishing hut. Press F to flip the rotation. I gotcha. Okay. Flip. Okay, gotcha. I got it. Yep. So here is now headed for do the fishing hut. Wait for it to finish. Feels like you can zoom in more. Fish spot's dying off the fish, and we'll soon have some fish for resistance. Okay, getcha. You have some stone deposit just outside of your territory and on the inside island. Click on it now. Stone used to build more advanced buildings. You can mine stone deposit with the surface mine, but only once the deposit is inside your territory. First, you will need to build a watchtower near the stone deposit to expand your borders. You can choose where to build the watchtower yourself, but you need to place it near the border so you can access the stone deposit. I gotcha. See, particularly they didn't tell you exactly which button to press. Very nice. And they don't have the kids zone either. That nice that they're showing. Nice that they're letting you get a bit more free reign now. These watchtowers extending your border, right? Looks good. Now you can connect your watchtower to the network with roads and paths. You can select different build modes by using hotkeys 1 to 9. You can remove buildings, roads, and paths using the store tool in the bottom right. Be careful while you move though, as it can disrupt your colony. So let me put the timer on. I was on 30. Roads first. Fine. Interesting mechanics for roads. Like, it's very anti 2016. Like, for example, Tropico is an insanely advanced, to a point, road system where you get curves, it does everything it wants. 2016 was SimCity 2016 was praised for its ability to have curved roads, and yet this has very simple roads in which you can mostly build straight or diagonal to a point, maybe have them angle, and only build within a constrained amount. Interesting. I mean, and what I guess for the reason why the roads are like this is because that's just simply how these guys operate. And maybe they determined it was a really efficient way to move things, which it is. Since they obviously don't need roads for themselves, or simply don't care, and they use roads just to transport items mostly. And the reason why I believe this guy has a power pack is because he needs extra power to chop down tree and carry logs. Also, these arms are very interesting when it comes to holding tools, but okay. Create a watchtower. Okay, yes. Now it needs to be roboted. Here, watch left. Here you go. I guess machine. Watch nods. Machined. Watch nods. Alright, there we go. Yeah, sorry, that's a bug in Windows 10 where it basically just off your display and freezes. Yeah, I was worried about that. It's not the game's fault. Don't worry about it. It's not the game's fault. That was not reflective of the game at all. I really have to say this because that shouldn't be a thing. But apparently, for me, upgrading to Windows 10 was a bad idea. I mean, I could always unupgrade it, but then I lose Edge, and therefore I lose a web browser because Chrome sucks. And Internet Explorer is very quickly, slowly dying. So yeah, I'll be right back once it's done. Okay, back. Yeah. I mean, maybe you're wondering. Yeah, if I say that, that's great. I mean, again, it's not the game's fault that Windows 10 decided to blow up on me. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna build a forestry. Gotcha. Because we're going to need to replace the trees. And you can. Yeah, I like how it does open up like this instead of the world being just strictly the. Oh, sorry. First try. Being strictly the. The funny thing is, I had what I wanted to say in my head. It's just that I lost it immediately for some reason, or I can't say it. No, the market term is I can't say it. But anyway, so yeah. But I mean, it's not the game's fault for Windows 10. It's Windows 10's fault for being Windows 10. And I have looked up, and I am doing the tricks. But does Windows 10 care? I don't think it does. Watch is doing his best to fix it, but yeah. There's only so much you can do to fix something like that. You can control where the tree bot plants their trees. Follow the yellow alert icons on the forestry building and allocate some tiles for planting. Allocate 10 forestry tiles. Gotcha. There we go. I love this. Well done, this speech won't run out of trees for lumber bots to create logs out of. Yes, indeed. Great, territory is expanded, which now includes the stone deposit. Go ahead and build a surface mine to mine the stone deposit and start producing stone. Build it on the inside? Yeah, build it on the inside. I'll get some water. Alright, nice work. Your miner bot will now head off and begin harvesting stone. You mean a surface mine also requires energy to function? Click on the Energy L1 panel on the bottom left to check on the colony's Energy L1 demands. So the demand is now higher than the supply of Energy L1. This means eventually lumberjack and surface mine won't be able to work 100% efficiency. Build 2 more resistant grids to increase the supply of Energy L1. Another ship you can control 6 building to duplicate it, okay? Maybe I'll do the classic way for right now. And also, I like the fact that they don't use the resistances for shelter. They use them as power plants. Shelter. And they all have human names, which is nice. I notice this is Jewel's Watchtower. Talk about Jewel. Johnelle's service line. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Ree as well. We're in this fishing hut. I noticed that the fisher bot's made to sit on the edge of it, which I believe is why they made it more oblong. And so the wheels can probably go forward. It's just that it's not going to be more quickly. Or modeled as good as it could be. But anyway. or they just simply made the fisher bot in the shape of a in the shape of a fisherman who has a belly. Fantastic! You now have the capacity to produce more in the GL1. But more instances mean more hotspot needs, so demand for food, for water and food has increased. But another fishing hut on the coast can increase your food production. Excellent, you have functioning colonies, and your skills look promising. When you're ready, it's gonna move on to somewhere a bit more spaced out. Next mission.